in bandages and burn tinctures. If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
That's it? It was that easy?
Wireless free Arcadia.
That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Starting with the right direction to jump, I suppose. Wonderful. Get us down.
Predecessors have adjusted their risk tables.
We've certainly found our way into a most harrowing circumstance, He hadn't been here Still, he seemed like a friendly, kind sort. Albeit, please do.
Auto-mechanical defenses remain operational.
You're really something else, stranger. Thank you for getting us down.
Oh, thank the law.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it great?
I agree with Liza. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest.
I don't much appreciate you undermining my work, Minister. When have I ever not made a go of a job for you, huh? Is it so damn hard to extend a mind of trust?
Calm down. You know well would not have been necessary had you completed your task in a timely manner.
I'll calm down when you stop braying your little excuses. How about that?
My, such aggression. You scarcely need add hostility to your list of inadequacies,
Ain't so sure you want to work for this imbecile, friend. There's more menial jobs where that came from.
Bad Trooper Sealong, no mind. How has your progress been? Have you excellent?
Again, you gave away my job and told my if this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
You mean grant preferential treatment to a subpar contractor?
And if I die or leave?
Please pay this disgruntled...
That's it. I'd rather be a down-and-outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot
It most assuredly this...
So you say. And you?
She will most... The acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future. The second, Westport is a shell of the bustling town it was prior to the invasion, though a handful of Protectorate Yesayas still cling to it. My plan requires their conversion. It's actually located... Converting... I've a kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry. The choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like you, perhaps. Some items may serve as... Slather on a bit of elbow grease and you'll certainly succeed. I'm sure there are kindred spirits in Westport. No, Now I'm sure you've asked yourself, for a task so involved, shall the reward be worthwhile? Well, wonder no longer. For the completion of this deed, I'm prepared to offer you an exact replica of my one-of-a-kind, limited production, gentle person's Oxonian. Then consider yourself officially deputized. Be forewarned. I can only guess at the needs of the denizens of Westport. You must engage with them, gauge their situation. Only then can you motivate them adequately. While I can't say, still, I would come prepared with anything you think you might require.
All done in there? Was hoping we could chat. Hope that little dust-up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-ranged, and you're free-ranged, if you... and in time, maybe I'll have had a feeling you knew that Tinsley... after you...
Would pulverizing them suffice?
Something has a...
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so... before I... Oh,
Or my own first aid...
would if I could have done more.
Despite your
I understand. Right. I have a lead in it. The first I have...
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average Crabble. Meaner and smarter, too.
The second candidate is a...
Deep in Protectorate territory. This matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective.
That
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I can assure you my Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Matriarch, oh, I love questions. Ask away. I would I'm unused to the way things are done here, I suppose. One wishes to woo Protectorate subjects to our ranks. I see. it takes, or perhaps he will manage to prove me wrong. Very well. I ought to focus more on my work. The enhanced oh, I did all I could to improve our processes and avoid damaging our patients, and even if, indeed, our soldiers would have had a much improved prospect, I worked to... In theory, they'll be trusted to guard our most precious... Oh, dear. I rather hoped that... Well, But then, over the last year, I have climbed the... I wasn't... My dream... Ask any of the other Protectorate subjects who converted, and they'd echo my words. The sorrow... In any case, I do hope I've satisfied...
There's a beast out there just waiting to yield up its vitals to a grafting table. I'd like to begin the hunt soon, if it's all the same to you. If you say so. Try not to get into too much trouble without me.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
Seems you've been scouted by Fairfield's finest to assist our efforts in the war. You know, and great for my resume, if I'm honest. Few bullet points like that. Maybe it'll be enough to... Uh-huh. I've heard that one before. As for Ibarra, verdict's still out. He insults Auntie's choice a mite too much for my liking. But that's the Art Directorate's company policy, ain't it? Maybe not. Look, I'm sorry, ain't seen evidence of it yet. But maybe you're liable to prove me wrong. Anyhow, how personal are we talking? Couldn't say. I would have continued serving on the front line in an upgraded capacity, like Look, I knew dismissal was a possibility. That's a night. This is... Huh. If nothing else, they'll have Ortiz to keep up morale. I know the nonstop jokes from that bastard sustained me for weeks. Yeah, of course. Anyhow, I would rather return to the matter at hand. Right. Then I keep... You didn't see... But, suppose if her treatment doesn't stick, I'd rather not dwell on those moments. Fine by me. Everyone... Our onboarders promised that if we demonstrated exceptionalism... Oh, they didn't. The VPs set their own cans down, half-eaten. It ain't... Can't complain if where we're needed is in a trench staring down the barrels of a minigun. All right. I don't know if I would have made it out alive without him. Better than I'd feared. Only had to bury 2 troopers and amputate 5 limbs. But maybe could have been, under other circumstances. He almost got my head. It was a rough few nights at first, knowing I couldn't help folk who needed it. In any case, I'm only standing here because of a damn... Fine by me? They treated me better than my last employers did. And despite I'm just one of many who welcomed the chance to enlist with open arms. It ain't now. That takeover was the best thing that ever... Fine by me? Nah, they're good. Said we'd all get burned if we put too much stock in... Me neither. Spacer's choice, no. Some of them, but most violently opposed. Those of us at the bottom only found... most of my friends... Though there is, of course, that in Taucetti... If you couldn't... Last day, he was gone. We never found... So if you're wondering why I still hold a candle for Auntie... Say what you want, But with them, there's always work. Fine by me. Yeah, I want to say but the Earth Directorate itself, it's got much to answer for. Right. The but that's all they never responded. Never showed up. Not when I was a child, certainly not by... Yes, Commander.